Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a walk around of a very cool Tacoma build. As you can see, I have this awesome 3rd Gen Tacoma right behind me. It's got a long travel kit, it's wide body, and it's got a lot of custom fab work done to it, and I thought you guys would really enjoy. Now, some of you guys, especially those of you who are local to San Diego, might recognize this truck. This is the FabZone Armor truck, and FabZone is a place here in San Diego where you can get a lot of cool armor for your truck. I'm running their kick-out rock sliders. They do full skid plates, gussets, cab mount chops, so they're a great place to go to if you're local here to San Diego and looking for some armor for your Tacoma. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at their unique Tacoma build and doing a walk around. Real quick before we get into the walk around of this Tacoma, if you like wide body trucks like this one, you should definitely check out Ronin Factory, who's giving away a wide body Ford Raptor plus $20,000 in cash. I love Ronin Factory because they're also located here in my hometown of San Diego, but basically you can browse their website for really cool truck accessories, coffee, apparel, even dog accessories, and anything you purchase on their website, you'll be entered to win the Ford Raptor. And you guys, I know this is a Toyota channel, but this Raptor that they're giving away has a lot of really cool modifications from some cool companies that I've mentioned here on the channel before, like Method Race Wheels and Baja Designs. As a YouTuber, one of the big reasons I like working with Ronin Factory on these videos is that they partner with some great charities, and they've raised over $2.5 million for charities like Wounded Warrior Project, Freedom Service Dogs of America, and for this giveaway, they're partnering with Meals on Wheels. So I like the aspect of shopping for some fun stuff now that it's the holidays, entering to win an awesome truck plus some cash, and also supporting a great cause, of course. I will have a link in the description box down below and some more information about extra prizes they're giving away, and you can check it out if you like. Good luck to everyone, and thank you so much to Ronin Factory for partnering with me in today's video. Now, let's take a walk around of this beast. So like I said, this Tacoma has a lot to it. It has a lot of custom work done, and it's definitely not a truck that you see every day. So to start out, this is a 2019 TRD Sport. It's in the color cement gray, which is a very popular color in the Tacoma community that has unfortunately been discontinued for 2022 and up Tacomas. Alright, so let's start out by taking a look at the front of this truck. Now, like I said, this is a wide body truck, so it's basically got a wide body kit, and specifically this is a 6-inch wide body kit from Fiberworks. So this grille surround piece, this hood, and the door panels are all stock in OEM, but this fender and this part of the front bumper is part of the wide body kit. Now, to accommodate the extra 6 inches on each side of this truck, a custom bumper had to be built by FabZone themselves. I was actually curious and asked him if there are any other companies that sold these specific bumpers that would fit wide body Tacomas, and because you can get varying sizes like 2 inches of wide body or 3 inches of wide body, you really have to do something custom. So FabZone made up this bumper for his own truck. So this bumper has a winch hole, it's got some mounts and some cutouts for some lights. I love that he's running the Baja Design Squadron, specifically the Squadron Sports. The light bar that he's running is also a 20-inch Baja Designs light bar. The headlights that he's running are aftermarket. These are from Alpha Rex. They're LED, and they've got a really cool sequential setup. I know a lot of you guys out there have Alpha Rex and have these specific headlights. They are a very popular aftermarket brand. And this being a 2019, I actually asked him about this little section of the grille over here, because if you guys don't know, this is the section where one of the front sensors sits. Now, he wasn't really concerned about having the sensor or not, so he actually has it mounted back here, but he doesn't have the garnish. But he said that his safety sense and everything still seems to work, so even without the garnish, he still has those extra features. One of the most unique things about this build, and one of the things I like the most about this truck, is its suspension setup. So like I said, it has a long travel kit, which basically gives the suspension more travel. It's going to be much better off-road for hitting those whoops and those holes. And in the front here, we have a 2.5 with coilover from Locked Off-Road. It's got the external reservoir for even better cooling. And then there's also a 2.5 with bypass shock, also from Locked Off-Road, and that also has an external reservoir. The way he was able to mount that 2.5 bypass shock was with a bypass hoop from Dirt King, and then he also has Dirt King upper control arms and Dirt King lower control arms. This extended and beefier tie rod that he has over here is custom. It's definitely not OEM, and obviously you have to get something longer for long travel. Also, if you guys are wondering, this whole setup gave him about 3 inches of lift from his stock setup. So that combined with the larger tires, which I'm going to go into next, this truck is definitely capable off-road. As you can see over here on his external reservoirs, he's added this heat shrink around it to not scratch it. I love doing this to my shocks that have external reservoirs. Just a small minor detail I like. Now these tires that he has on his truck are true 35-inch tires, and they're Falcon Wild Peak mud terrains. These are 17-inch Vision wheels with true beadlock, and what he told me was that originally these came bare, but obviously you can see he kind of has an orange awesome theme going on with his truck, so he has these powder coated orange to match. Now, if you decide you're going to take your truck off-road, which this truck sees a lot of off-road terrain, you've got to have armor. Obviously, the FabZone truck runs all FabZone Armor, starting off with these rock sliders with a kick-out. These are actually the exact same ones I have on my own truck. These specific ones bolt onto the frame, but he also sells ones that weld onto the frame. These are made of DOM steel tubing. I think these look great. I love the kick-out for extra protection, and they're powder-coated black to match the rest of the truck. Underneath the truck, he's got full skid plates because, as you know, going off-road, your undercarriage and frame can take a lot of abuse, so those full undercarriage skid plates really help this truck out. So getting into the rear suspension now, he has a triple bypass shock over here. This is also made by Locked Off-Road, and contrary to how the front is, this reservoir is a piggyback, not a remote reservoir. And then the way he mounts the top of these shocks is through this bed cage. Now the bed cage is also nice because you can mount a lot of your other accessories like these little S2s over here. And on the other side, he's got this quick drop mount for his fire extinguisher. I also have one of these in my truck. I think they're very important to have. Now he's also upgraded his bump stop, so he has an aftermarket one. This is from Locked Off-Road, and something interesting about the rear suspension, I'll give you a second to see if you notice. This leaf pack actually sits at the bottom of the axle. This is called a spring under, I believe, and this leaf pack is from Deaver. Now, as you can see, FabZone has cut his exhaust, and something else about this truck is that basically everything underneath is pretty much factory. It's still got a factory exhaust, axles, gas tank, you name it. This is all still pretty much stock to this Tacoma. The bed, which I've already showed you, that has the bed cage where the upper shocks mount to, is also pretty much stock. There's a spare back here, but after talking to FabZone for a little bit, something else he plans to do is weld a Pro Eagle mount so that he can mount his off-road jack. Now that we did a little walk around of this truck, I want to show you some of the extra little modifications and accessories that I thought were really cool. Alright, so underneath the hood, you can probably tell this truck definitely goes off-road, but something I wanted to show you was this dual ARB air compressor. Now, if you're wondering what this line is, it's actually really cool. Let me head to the back of the truck to actually show you. He actually has air lines running underneath the truck, and they go to each corner. And this is one end over here, and then he has an air hose for each side, so he has 4 of them, and they connect directly to the tire. And basically that's so that you can air up and air down all at the same time super quickly, because he has that dual compressor and very evenly. So I thought that was a really cool system. He has air on every single corner of his truck. What he told me was that this system was called the Wifey system. I'll have a link in the description down below. Now I'm thinking about getting this for my own truck, but cool little setup, air on all 4 corners. Speaking of airing up and airing down, he has one of my favorite accessories that I also have, the ARB Easy Deflator. This allows you to air down very easily and very accurately. I have a favorite tools video that I just posted, so if you want to see this more in action, definitely go check out that video. I'll have it linked down below. Like we saw before, there's quite a few accessories that he runs, like his air compressor, his fog lights, his light bars, and he's got those rear S2s. So he's got this nice little switch pros over here that he fit in the cubby section on the driver's side of his truck. If you have a 2019 or older Tacoma for the 3rd gen, this little section right here is actually just a little cubby. So it allows you to fit a lot of nice accessories, and it's a perfect place to put a switch pros, especially if you have a lot of accessories. He also has a rugged radio, and he has this mounted on the passenger side over here. I definitely like this setup. It's pretty clean, and obviously if you're going off-road, this is also really useful to have. Now there's so many other cool things about this truck that I couldn't all mention during the walk around part of this video, but after talking to FabZone, I wrote a couple things down on my phone that I wanted to talk about the truck. Because of the long travel kit, you're gonna get more travel. So the max travel in the front is 16 inches and the max travel in the rear of this truck is 18 inches. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but if you're curious, this truck is a 4-wheel drive. It came 4-wheel drive from the factory. Like I said, this truck is a TRD Sport, so it doesn't come with a factory rear locker, but after talking to FabZone, he likes to do a lot of speed, a lot of fast off-roading, so he said that he didn't really feel like he needed the locker to rock crawl. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for checking out today's video, and thanks so much to FabZone for letting me take a look at the truck and doing a walk around. I hope you guys like this build. Don't forget to check out Ronin Factory for your chance to win a wide body Ford Raptor. If you're interested in following more of this truck, FabZone has an Instagram, and I also have an Instagram where I post more content in real time. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.